Sauna business owners, why not join the #1 sauna specific software and remove all of your admin completely free? No more late night messages, chasing payments, and worst of all, losing money on no-shows. Not only that, but we can help connect you with more users with our open source app that uses geo-targeting to connect you with people in your local area and beyond. You can be set up in minutes with no contracts or commitments, so let me show you how quick and easy it is. Okay, this is just going to be a quick start demo to show you how quick and easy it is to set up your account. Once you've registered your company on wunderbook.app, all you'll have to do is connect to Stripe, and this is to make sure that you get paid, okay? And then there'll be a button here to say upload a logo. Once that's done, it can only take roughly about 5 minutes, okay? To get started straight away, all you're going to need to do is create an event, okay? Your event is going to be, we're just going to call it a sauna session, okay? And one of the most important things for sauna businesses, we're going to just pretend that we have an 8-man sauna here, okay, is using this multiple slot options. This is basically going to sell you 2 seats. It's going to take up 2 attendee slots, and the price will be €30, okay? And that could be pounds or whatever currency you're in. 3 seats, 3 attendees limit, and the price will be 45. One of the things that we really like for promoting sauna businesses and getting more people into the sauna will be doing a 4 seats option and giving a discounted rate. So 4 seats at €50. So for an extra €5, if there's 3 people going to your sauna, they're going to be pushed to get an extra person in. And if we have an 8-man sauna, so we'll now sell a private sauna and we'll let 8 people in, and the price will be, we like kind of like €100. So, and if we did a private sauna, we just change this to be up to 10, because most saunas, when they're renting them out, will have a little bit of extra space if there's a group that always knows each other, okay? So that would be €10 per person, so it's a really easier sell for people to do it if that was the way it was, okay? We just add that in and we simply press save. That's your event created. Now all we have to do is schedule that event, okay? So we go into the schedule tab here on the left hand side. For this, we're just going to do a recurring event, and we're going to do it on, recurring event. Sauna session, locations can be Refunding, which we have. We'll just do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We won't do the weekend for the minute, and we're going to start at 6 p.m. Okay, so we're just going to do 3 slots in a row. We're going to do a 45-minute session. That's roughly what most sauna businesses do. And our attendees limit is where we're going to put this in here will be 8. And we're simply going to press save. That's your session set up, and that's it ready to go, but we'll just show you, we'll do 3 more quickly. So as opposed to going in here and refilling out that information again, you can add this duplicate event. And now all we have to do is just change one thing, like let's say the time to be 19, and we'll press save here, and we'll do it again for 8. We'll just do 3 in a row, and you can obviously see how quick and easy that is to get your sessions up, and press save. There's 3 sauna sessions in a row. Now all we have to do is copy this schedule link and share it with as many people as possible. And what you'll see here is if we open up a new tab, this is the app, okay? But a lot of people think we just have to have an app, but this is a direct link to your schedule, okay? And what you'll see is our sauna test account here, and you'll see blue dots on every single item here. This is the same as the app, but it's just a website version. So someone could use this on Instagram, send it via WhatsApp, they could use it on a button on their website, really quick and easy. And that's literally all you have to do, okay? If I wanted to book in, all I do is click here. Are you sure you want to book? Event booked successfully. And it says 1 of 8, and that takes up my slot. Now, if I went into the more options here, what you'll also see is the private sauna session is not allowed to be taken up because we only have 8 slots and 1 of those slots is taken. I could still book 2, 3, 4 seats if I wanted to, and just if I come out of that and I go on to the next session, there it is there. So really simple. I could book the 10 slots here, the private sauna, because there's still space. That's all we really need for the sauna setup. And you'll see back here, if I refresh this page, that my booking is going to be there and it's going to be under my name. So if I click into this session here, you will see Alex Dunlop, PAYG, and there's my details there. Okay, we could remove and refund them from here. And that's the quick start guide. So that's literally all you need to get going. Really simple. That's really all you need to get going, guys. So get registered today. Let me show you everything else you need to know, like from start to finish, to run a successful sauna business. And if you need any more tips, don't hesitate to get in touch. And at the end of this video, we'll give you 3 tips to grow a successful sauna community. Okay, so we now just went through the basics, so let's go into a little bit more detail of some of the settings and stuff that you might want to be looking at. So to find your settings tab, it's up here in the top right hand side, and if you go to the settings section, this is where you can put cancellation limit. A lot of the sauna business will go anything from 6 to 12 hours of a cancellation policy, okay? A booking limit, we don't recommend putting a booking limit on for saunas, because from all the stats that we have, sauna businesses bookings, a lot of them will take like over 50% will come in the last 4 to 1 hours of the actual sauna event, okay? So one of the things that we do like is a pre-booking limit. A lot of sauna businesses will do 4 weeks. Again, we recommend this is so you don't get a lot of people booking too far in advance. So if you have a rainy day or something happens to the sauna, that you don't have to go removing and refunding everyone on that, okay? And all you have to do is press save on that, and that's literally it. So just pick a couple of your settings, and that's it. We will come back to the schedule section here for if we wanted to ever add a guest. So if someone rang you up and goes, I'm going to give you cash or I'll pay on arrival. Now again, we don't necessarily always recommend this, again, because you probably, from taking a cash payment, you tend to get a lot of no-shows, okay? But we can simply click into the event and we can add a guest, and we'll put this as Paul Smith, okay? And we simply press save. And that's that person saved and added to that event. And you can see the attendees count has gone up to 2. Really simple. You could also add the guest in here and it will be just the same process. Again, adding a guest in here, and that's all you really have to do. So one of the things that we'll talk about now is creating a membership, okay? And you can create these as 10 credits, 5 credits at a discounted rate, whatever you want. The single payment is normally what we do. For this demo, I'm just going to give you, there's 2 memberships here, which I'm just going to hide. These can still be active, okay? But they can be just hidden from you. So if you ever wanted to create like a 1 credit option as a giveaway or something like that, so 1 credit, okay, we're going to give it a price of the same price as €15. We're mainly going to use these to send to people, and we're going to get a little bit of urgency on people. We're only going to give them 2 weeks to use this. We recommend normally using combo sessions because you can add more different events to that if you ever create them down the line. And we add that session. So we've got 1 credit and we simply press save. That's a 1 credit option for if someone ever wanted to cancel outside the cancellation policy and you didn't want to give them a full refund, which I'll show you in a second, and you might just send them a credit instead. So if I went into the membership section here, that's one of the test ones. So you see 1 credit, €15 sauna session. That's it. This is one that we tend to want to use for sending to people. Again, I'm going to just hide it, okay? And you'll see that if I click back into the app or the web link as well, and I change the date, that's now hidden. But that doesn't mean that it's not active, okay? So I'm going to send this to myself, a done.pk. So all you need to send these is just an email address, okay? Email is registered and connected to the tenant. You're the tenant, and most of the time, if it says email is not registered, they will receive an email and say download the app or book in and use this email address and your credit will be there. So if I press send, single payment sent successfully, and then if I went back into the app here now, this will be in my membership section, okay? So there's my 1 credit there. Now I'll go back into the discovery section, and what you'll see is if I went to any of these events here now, that it's going to change to book. Okay, so I'm going to be able to book that event, and that's going to come off my credit. Okay, so I'm simply going to book in here, and that's my event created. So 3 of 8, we'll come back to the schedule on the back end, and we'll go back to the schedule, and we'll see 3 of 8 here. Okay, and if you click into this again, you're going to see one that says PAYG, which is a pay-as-you-go member. So they've paid us, they went to the session, and this says member. So if I removed and refunded this, it will go back on the membership. If I removed and refunded this, it's going to refund him the money that they've booked in. Okay, so just to be clear on that. So if I went into this membership and I wanted to view it, I can view here, and what you'll see is 1 of 1. So I have made my booking, I can tap in a view and I can see that booking is right there and the details there. We can also go into the dashboard and find that person in a couple of different ways. So if I went into the revenue, you'll see there's my sauna session. My purchase time was 9:15 on the 16th, and I'm booking in for an event that's the next day. So this is really cool information for people to see how they are paying as they go and the time. So that was the day in advance, but you'll see plenty of different reasons or different bookings there. Then if I wanted to click in and I wanted to find that user, I could search for them. Alex, so there's obviously a lot of test accounts there, so which one was it? It was this one, 2 bookings, and I can tap view. So you'll find different information there, and then they're the bookings that we have now, okay? So one was a pay-as-you-go and one was a thing, and I have these 3 memberships. So they're just a test information. So that's the schedule. Okay, one other thing that was really simple and easy to do as well is if I'm going to take the Wednesday, and imagine the sauna was broken down or there was a wind warning or something like that. I want to hide all of these events. So what we can do is we can click in this eye icon. This basically is an undestructive way of hiding this whole day and making sure that that's not being able to be booked into again. And the reason why we do that is all these ones marked with red means that they're recurring events. So they're always linked to another event. You can see which ones are linked by clicking this icon here. Okay, and you'll see that all these are linked. So if I made any changes to these, it's going to affect the one that I click on and the future events. Okay, so just be careful. Red just means just be careful when you're editing them, because any edit is going to affect those ones. But let's see what this looks like on the app. So if I was to click today, what you'll see is the blue dot will remove from the Wednesday. Okay, and now there are no events to be booked on the Wednesday. So an undestructive way of editing your events will be to do it that way. Okay, so that's an overview of a little bit more detail of the back end and how it all works together. The fun stuff with 3 ideas on how to grow a sauna community. Feel free to use one, none, maybe they give you a bit of inspiration, but a couple of ideas on how to grow a successful sauna community. So starting off, what we see a lot of the time is people creating an early morning slot and it being at a bit of a discounted rate. So what we're going to do is we're going to do exactly that. We're going to create a new morning sauna session, okay, and this is going to be a price of €12. So really easy to do that. Save that event and that's created. Now let's just schedule that event, and we're going to do new event. We're going to go recurring. We're going to go morning sauna session at Farnham Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, and we'll do it at 7 a.m. and again 45 minutes just like the others, and we'll let 8 attendees in and we simply press save. So that's your morning sauna session. That's not the idea, but this is a nice way of trying to get people into your off-peak times, and you'll see that that's there at €12. What we personally prefer would be to bribe, and yes, I say bribe, your clients to come into those sessions, but at the same price. So if we look at the difference here, which is €3, that's roughly about the price of a coffee. So if we edited the name of that event, now this only really works if you have a coffee shop that's near you and you can collab with them and organize. You might be able to get the coffees for €2 and you might make an extra €1. So we create this as a free coffee as well. Okay, just put free coffee. So you guys obviously will have to organize that, and we put the price as €15. So same price, but anyone who goes to the coffee shop might be like, do you know what, I'm gonna get a free coffee, so why not go to the sauna session? So same price, but they're going to get a free coffee when they get there. So that's now changed, and now even if I click straight into the app from changing it there, you'll see now that on the schedule it says morning sauna session, free coffee, and it's €15. In life, when you're inherently given something, you tend to want to give it back. So when they get a free coffee, they want to give back to you guys, the community. And also what you get there as well is not only will they enjoy their sauna session, but once they finish the sauna session, they get to go enjoy a free coffee as well. So the enjoyment and the endorphins that they're going to get is going to be elongated, and they're always going to associate that with your session. Okay, so a real cool way and fun way of giving back to the community with a bit of a bribe, but also a bit of a fun way of doing it as well. Plus you also get to collab with another community if there is one in your area, or maybe you might have a coffee place as well. Another one that we really like, this is more so for new sauna businesses, is creating a free sauna session. Okay, when we create a free sauna session, what this does is you have to put the price as €0. If it's €0, it's going to come up as a free session. Okay, and we simply press save there. So we've now got 3 different sessions. And if we go to the schedule, so we now have all these events. So I'm going to unhide one of these. I'm going to unhide these again. So now we have, what is it, 15 events scheduled, 6, 4, 20 events scheduled for this week. So the free session, what we would like to see is once a month or once a week when you're starting off, that you create a bit of excitement. And on Sunday, so today is Sunday, we're going to launch a free session. We're going to put it up on our social media and go, look, we've launched our free session, go find it. Whoever finds it first gets the book in. So it drives a bit of competition. The first 8 people who get it are going to get their free session for free. But if I also come to this session and I find it, I might be like, oh, that session, I found a free session, but that session doesn't suit me, but maybe one of these other times will. So the way that we would do this, you can obviously just schedule a free session. You might do a free open day on a Saturday or something like that, depending on where you're at. But we will convert one of these events to a single event, okay? We will press save, convert that event to a single event. Now we're going to click onto the event and we're going to change it to the free sauna session, okay? Free sauna session, we're going to press save. And now this session is going to change, just this individual session, because we converted it to a single event, it's going to change to a free session. Now we know it's on Wednesday the 19th, so if we go to Wednesday the 19th, and we will see that that session is now free. So it's a cool way to get people to look at your schedule. It hits so many different aspects. They get a free session if they get there first. Again, I could book it in, or I could book it twice, and I'm going to get maybe 2 slots for me and my friends. So I'm going to bring people to that, and then hopefully the next time that they come back, they're going to come back and enjoy that. I'll just refresh the page so you can see that those 2 bookings are true. And this is all in real time, which is the beauty of the app. It's really fast and easy to use. So there's my 2 sessions. Not only you get those details of those people there as well, and really simple way of sort of driving a bit of traffic towards your schedule and getting more people to see your schedule. Plus a little bit of giving back to the community is also a nice way to do it. So once a month, once a week, whatever you decide. And the final one that we'd like to see as well, that depending on what area you're in, but finding local sports teams and giving those a discount. So it will also, so their first team, because we know the recovery benefits of using a sauna is unbelievable. So find a local sports team, and what we're doing, we're going to give them a 10% discount. So we're going to create a discount code. We're going to just call this, let's say, a hockey team, but it could be a football team. It doesn't really matter what it is. We're going to call these Hockey United. Okay, that's going to be their code, and we're going to give them 10% off. We might only let this last for a month or 2 months, so we're going to let the duration be till the end of March on this case. We're going to let them use it multiple times, or maybe only once, so we're probably only going to let them use it once, would be a nice way of doing it. So the first time that they come, they get a discount. If you're doing the first time, you might actually give a bigger discount. I'm going to give a 50% discount for the first time that someone comes. And then we're going to disable it for membership, so they cannot use it on a membership, okay? So we're going to have Hockey United, and simply press save. Okay, for this they will have to use the app, so I'm going to have to show you that on a screen record right now. But again, a really cool, simple way of trying to drive business to your sauna. Okay, here's how it will work on the app, just so you can see it. Well, that's it. And if you've made it this far, congratulations. I hope you enjoyed the simple demo. It really is not that hard. If you want anything else or you want any other information, please feel free to reach out. You got to understand, with Wunderbook, we don't charge the companies to use our software. We charge a 2% booking fee to the end user. So we have a vested interest in your company, and we want to see you be as successful as possible. That's why we put so much work and effort into each and every one of our companies. And if you look at our social media, we tend to go out to our companies and try to promote them. We want you to be successful. We're not going to sell you the software and forget about you. We are invested in with you, and that's why we put so much effort into simple, fast bookings and payments for the end user, because they're the people who pay us, they're the people who pay you. So if any of this interests you and you want to sign up, please feel free to go ahead and register on the website. Or if you want to get in touch with us, reach out to us. There's book a call. You can book a full demo with us if you want. And that's pretty much it. So guys, have a wonderful day, and we hope to see you part of the Wunderbook community.